The day has finally come. It had to happen one day. Dr. Wily is the main antagonist in the Mega Man series. Today we're going to explore his origin, story, history throughout the franchise, and him as a person. Dr. Albert W. Wily, also called Dr. Wily. He appears in every game as the antagonist, but not necessarily always as the final boss. In the Mega Man series, Wily resembles a stereotypical mad scientist and he schemes to take over the world, creating several robots to help him out. Though Wily's schemes were stopped time and time again, this did not stop him from being recorded in history as a legendary mad scientist. His legacy continuing even into the next century. He appears active long after the demise of his mortal body, playing a significant role in the Mega Man X series. As the main antagonist of the classic series, Wily has many traits and characteristics of a villain, being cruel and yet incredibly cunning. Wily is well versed in the art of manipulation, as shown in Mega Man 9 when he manages to convince Dr. Light's own robots to let him repair them. Wily, though a genius in his own right, has shown to be ignorant and stubborn at times. He has attacked the world many times, with his motives varying from world domination to revenge, only to see his plans being ruined time and time again by his arch nemesis Mega Man. In addition, Wily is persistently hopeful that his creation Bass could one day dispose of his greatest enemy, despite knowing that Bass is disloyal and even goes as far as to attack him. Wily has also demonstrated himself to be somewhat of a coward, as his trademark action after the final boss fight with him is to lie on the ground begging for mercy. Most of these acts of begging for mercy are also dishonest, as most times he either stabs Mega Man and his allies when the opportunity presents itself, or otherwise goes back to doing crimes anyhow. As evil as he may be, Wily has shown rare moments of decency and goodness in his character. In Super Adventure Rockman, Wily shows concern for his arch enemy when Mega Man chooses to use 2 Mega Busters to win a battle despite possibly expending all of his power. Wily appears as a father figure to his lost creation, giving him words of encouragement and going as far as to call him his son. In addition, despite Wily's hatred for Dr. Light, he does not wish to murder him, as seen in issue 27 of Archie's Mega Man. It's assumed that as time passed, Wily became more and more interested in having Zero defeat X to prove that his lost creation is superior to the one created by his rival, rather than conquering the world. Wily is a dynamic character, but what happened in Dr. Wily's past before the Mega Man games? Dr. Wily was at one time Dr. Light's colleague in the Robot University of Technology, and he holds a PhD in electronic engineering. However, he became a bitter rival with Dr. Light during their professional lives. Wily and Light created many robots, being responsible for advancements in the field of robotics. Though Wily won many awards in his time, he was constantly upstaged by Dr. Light, and this wounded his pride. Tired of being one step behind Dr. Light, he moved to the Pacific Ocean and created a giant robot factory to set out to rule the world. And so, Wily went missing for a long time. Meanwhile, Dr. Light completed Proto Man, the first humanoid robot with feelings. However, Proto Man had a defect in his solar reactor, and he left Dr. Light's lab, fearing to be changed, wandering around the world on his own. Dr. Wily came across Proto Man, who is presumed to have fallen unconscious or broken, and modified him, giving him a new nuclear core and additional equipment. Unfortunately for Proto Man, a defect still existed in his reactor. Dr. Wily continued with his plans to conquer the world, while Dr. Light continued creating robots to help humanity. After an unknown time, Wily set his evil scheme in motion. He would achieve this by stealing 6 and 8 in Mega Man Powered Up of Dr. Light's industrial robots and reprogramming them. During the events of the first Mega Man game, Dr. Wily used Dr. Light's robots to take over the world. One of Dr. Light's robots, which Wily saw no potential to be stolen and reprogrammed, asked to be changed into a combat robot to stop Wily's evil scheme. He was transformed into the super robot Mega Man, who eventually stops Wily's robots and defeats him. Dr. Wily returns in the second game, trying to get revenge, but his plan fails and he is defeated again. After this, Wily tries again and again to defeat Dr. Light, Mega Man and Proto Man, but he fails every time. From lying to be a billionaire named Mr. X in Mega Man 6, to kidnapping people in Mega Man 4. But he eventually succeeds, although it's not a complete victory. Although Dr. Wily had died in between the Mega Man and Mega Man X series, he lives on through the Maverick virus. The Maverick virus is a reoccurring computer virus in the Mega Man X series that causes robots to go Maverick. Maverick, known as irregular in Japan, is a term given to robots that are a threat to humans and other robots. This can be caused by errors, viruses, reprogramming, or even by their own free will, upon deciding that humans are inferior and too weak to live, or some variation of this thought. It is revealed in Mega Man 2 that Dr. Wily also created Zero to be a powerful robot that would kill Mega Man and Baz. After the creation of Bazanum, the energy he accidentally created while creating Baz, Wily studied it and obtained new knowledge that enabled him to create a more powerful robot. Zero. Zero was programmed with an urge to kill, and this program found its way into Sigma, becoming a virus. However, the plot summary for Mega Man Zero's collection official site revealed that Wily never got a chance to use Zero, having been forced to seal away Zero due to a programming glitch that made him very uncontrollable and violent. And so, the story of Dr. Wily in the main video games comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my other videos and why not subscribe?